Now let's talk about StumbleUpon. StumbleUpon is a really good way to get traffic and lots of it. What it is you get a toolbar when you sign up for an account, and as you surf you can click an I like it button and it will actually stumble it. You can actually also press a stumble bar and it will go through the websites that other people have stumbled in the topic that they picked, or in every topic if they haven't picked one. Now, of course, the first step is to sign up and get an account. When you get an account, you'll be asked to download a toolbar, and the toolbar looks like this. You'll see the stumble here, I like it. And then you have the tag page. You can add to your favorites here and look at your favorites, your friends here, and then you have some tools in here. Then if you look in the pages here, you can see what pages have been stumbled. You can see any friends that you have on here and suggested friends if you don't have any in here yet. Your inbox for incoming messages. Network allows you to network with people, and these are the people that have visited your sites that you've stumbled. So that's 78 right now. And matches. Now if you go into your preferences, this is where you can set up your personal information in your picture. Now your stumbling options, and you can actually, this is where you can set your tags that you want to search for. So if you just click on search the tags, up comes the tag cloud, and you can see which ones are the most popular. Now with StumbleUpon, you can tag your own site and stumble upon your own site. And if you use one of the higher tags, if it fits in there, like the bigger tags, that's a more popular tag. Okay, and then when you click on that, it shows what people like blogging sites in here and the featured blogging sites. And then over here, you can just stumble pages about blogging. If you click on that, it starts stumbling, which means it goes through the blogging sites. So this is what happens when you stumble upon your site and get it into the network. Other people start stumbling on it as well. So if I were to click the stumble button on my browser now, we'll go to the next site, and so on. So every time you stumble, it's now going to stumble on the blogs because that's the category we're in. So this is how you get targeted people to your blog or website or whatever it is. So every time somebody stumbles, they go through the topic, and you can see how easy it can be to get some traffic in there as people randomly stumble through the topic they're interested in, and if your site is in there with them. You also need to remember that people can give you a thumbs down on your site. Right beside I like it, there is a thumbs down button right here. So if your site's not in the right spot or people don't like it, they can just give you the thumbs down. So you need to make sure that you post your site in the right spot. Well, that's really all there is to Stumble. Now let's talk about a way to put all of the social bookmarking tags on your blog in one shot, as long as it's a WordPress blog. Instead of having to do it the hard way and go into each site that we talked about, you can do it all at once by downloading a simple plugin. It's in the resources document that came with it. So all you got to do is download the plugin and save it to your desktop or wherever you want to save it. Once you've done that, you need to upload it to your blog into the plugins directory, which is in WP Content/plugins. Then what you do is you activate the plugin in your blog. So you sign into your blog, I've taken those other ones off here just to show you what happens. You sign in, and you go to plugins. And you'll find it in here called Social Bookmark Creator. Click Activate. Then what you do is you have to again modify your template. This time you're going to want to do it between the post and the comment. So you're going to want to do this in the index page and probably in the single post page. You're going to want to do it. Actually, we'll put it in the single post page. Now what you're looking for, and you got to be able to read code a little bit, but it's not tough to do. What you're looking for is something that says if have post or something like that. Here. So you'll see something PHP if have posts while have posts, and this is a loop of code that's going through and posting all of the posts in here. Underneath this you'll usually find where they put the comments somewhere. Okay, so here's where the comments go. So what you want to do is you want to put the code right here. And the code we're going to put there is on that site we were just looking at. And you just copy this, just highlight this line, copy it, and then paste it right there. Let's update the file and see what happens. We view the site, and we go to a single post. And here it is here, right underneath the post before the comments, you'll see that we have the social bookmarking font on here. It's hard to see, but all this, there's a whole bunch of social bookmarking links that you can use on here to bookmark, for people to bookmark on other social networking sites. So you just have to know a little bit of code to do that, or to be able to read a little bit, and you don't really have to read it other than knowing where the comments go and where the actual blog post is going, so it's not that difficult to do. You'd probably also want to put it in your front page here, and to do that you just put the same bit of code. Go back to presentation, theme editor, and then into the main index template, and then you'd look for the same bit of stuff here. So here's the comments. We'll paste it right there. Update. And if we go and view the site now, and you'll see right underneath the post, there's where it is. So that's the easy way to do it. That's how you can use a plugin on WordPress. Now, of course, if you're using something besides WordPress, this isn't going to work. Now, here's one you might like a little better. It actually adds some movable graphics at the bottom of each post, like you see here. So all you do, again, download the plugin, click on the download page. There's a link to this in the resources document. And then download the social bookmark. So click on the download button, saving it to your desktop or wherever you want it. And then you'll need to unzip that. You just have an unzip tool and then just extract it. And then you just upload it to your plugins directory like we did the last time. And once you've done that, you log into your admin area again. Go to plugins. And let's deactivate the old one. And then we'll activate the new one here. Now if we view our site. And there's our social bookmarking icons for a whole bunch of different sites. So if you like that one better, that's an easier plugin. Now, of course, I just showed you WordPress here, but other blogging platforms may also have different plugins that you can put on them depending on what they are, like movable type, for instance. Otherwise, you're probably just going to have to do them manually in the template. So just remember, you need to make yourself a decent profile on each of the social bookmarking sites so people can see that you look like you know what you're talking about on your niches. And then you add the code to your sites and people will click on them and it will start rising in the ranks and you'll start getting traffic. That concludes the video series on social bookmarking.